I'll just do time check. Okay. Every once in a while. Is this anyone's first meeting? You. Hi. So then we need to run through the general assembly process. So
Can you run through how we do consensus
Right.
and the hand signals?
So the way we decide things is through consensus. Consensus means that everybody agrees to the decision made. This means that if someone disagrees, we try to work it out so that everybody can agree on a decision. The way we do this is through hand signals when a decision comes up. So when we say like, does everybody agree to blank, 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 blank? Everybody's the hand signals. So to agree, you go like this.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
This is if you say, I'm fine, I support this. If you wish, if you don't exactly agree, but you're not going to stand in the way of that decision, you go like this. This means stand aside. If you, for personal reasons or whatever reasons, don't want that decision to be made, you block, and you go like that. And so as a facilitator, it's my job to observe that and work it out. I will also might call for temperature checks. It's just to see like where people stand. That it's not exactly a decision. Like, so this is like if you're awesome, it's like meh. And then throughout the meeting, the basic process for an agenda item is someone makes a proposal or brings up an idea. Then we have a stack. A stack is that everybody lights up to make comments or proposals, and usually everybody lights up in a line. Unless somebody can't come up to the line, then they just speak from wherever they are. And it's like usually by raising your hand or just walking up here. And after that, it is my job to hear out the proposals and to see like which one people agrees with. And then throughout the process, there are other hand signals that are used. One is this. This is point of information. This if you have information to add. This a C with your hand is a point of clarification. This if you want to clarify a question or something like that. This means direct response. This means that you have an answer that is directly related to what the person is saying, not exactly a comment, but just directly related. And then this is the triangle, which means point of process. This is about like if you want to move things along or have a suggestion about the process, then you say this and I will point you out. And then you do this if you feel the person is talking too much. So those are the basic hand signals. Now, I want to begin this assembly by recognizing that we are standing on colonized Saponi land. The Saponi were here before Columbus and all the Europeans were here, but sadly, well not sadly, whatever it was, their tribe no longer exists because of colonization. We are also stand on the infrastructure we stand on lies on the blood of many African slaves, history that is still struggled on today. Now, how we start the General Assembly is we make announcements. If you have any announcements, raise your hand. We got 3 over here, so Nes, Kali, Khalil, and then I can't recognize Bailey. Okay.
So the people that didn't leave Canal Plaza in Richmond.
Speak up.
So the people in Canal Plaza that in Richmond Occupy, they got out of trial and they have 3 years probation, a $500 fine, and 90 days if they get arrested again. Also, Occupy Richmond is planning a statewide solidarity event in conjunction with National Human Rights Day. It has also been declared a national day of action by occupiers on a national conference call for Commission of Correspondence. It's on December 10th. They're requesting some people come up there, but these are also things that we could do here, and their plan out is pretty much on December 10th. They will have breakfast, and then they will do what they're calling a get on the bus, where they're going to grab signs and friends and get on the public bus, so basically just soapbox and talk to people about what Occupy is, and possibly on a bigger bus, they're actually going to try to do a GA on the bus. At 12, they were planning a rally at Monroe Park to march to the Fed building, where a team of the Cornell West, music food, communal art project, free market, kids space, and a launching of 75 paper rice balloons. They're inviting us to come down along with other people. So far, let's see, Martinsville is sending 30 people. Norfolk's sending some people, Roanoke is too, and they're actually doing an outreach where they're going to go down to Virginia Beach and Nova, Virginia to see if people want to come. But again, these are all things that we could actually do here too.
Okay.
And then on the 11th, they're doing a revolutionary workshop. They're going to have professional speakers to talk about direct action, people with more experience with consensus, things of that nature.
All right.
So, yeah.
Thank you, Mass. Next up was Kali.
I had a meeting with the, I guess she's the executive director of Pacham, Colleen Keller. Basically just to clear the air, and apparently there was a lot of misperception on Pacham's part that we all like hate them or something. And so I let them know that wasn't the case. We're all on the same side. We think they're doing good stuff. They are concerned about the safety and well-being of people in this park because, you know, obviously we're not going to be camping here forever, and eventually there is going to need to be a plan that everybody has for a place to go. I tried to reassure them that we're working on it and that we're not going to basically like leave anybody behind or abandon anybody. So, I mean, like, if you know people in this camp who you're not sure if they have a plan, you can just ask around, like, look out for your friends, make sure that they have someplace to go. That would be awesome. Thank you.
Woo! Thank you. And next up was Khalil.
Okay. Can I come into the circle?
No. Can you give some space to come?
It's a Bradley Manning rally, December 17th. It's a Bradley Manning rally, December 17th in Fort Greene, Maryland. And I'm looking for some people who want to go. I'm not only looking for some people who want to go, but looking for some people who maybe want to spend the night there and just provide some money for a hotel. And the shop keeps over there. It's folded, but it's over there for people who want to stay in a hotel.
Fan it.
Now, if you want to go or you want to stay in a hotel, come talk to me later on.
All right. Thank you, Khalil. Next up, we have Bailey.
So the PO guy came by earlier and basically said that his official request is that anybody that's on parole or probation leave the park by 11 tonight. I told him that we have a permit that's good through tomorrow, which Lyle signed up for, and I saw it with my own eyes, so it does exist.
I was there when we got it, so I can attest.
I'll get out of the way.
So right now we're good through tomorrow at 11. And he basically said, off the record, and we have a recording of it, that nobody was going to enforce the probation people stuff tonight, that was for when the permit expired. That if, basically his argument was that if we have a permit, it's fine, but he's telling them that they have to leave, so you do the math. I would say, like, if you're on probation, you might want to get out of here tonight. If you're not, I don't know. I mean, if you don't want to go, I don't know.
We got 2 points of information, Sarah.
I heard somebody asked if we had it. It was it's in the park. So
Yeah, we have.
Oh, I just want to say that earlier today, some people with issues with being on parole, were saying that they had to leave the park earlier so they could go to Pacham, so they're not here to take part in this discussion tonight. Right.
All right. I have an announcement. I mentioned yesterday that I was the organizer for the Atticus Book Fair last March, and I'm going to do it again this year to coincide with the Virginia Festival of the Book in March. And so our first organizing meeting is going to be next Wednesday, December 7th, I believe, at 7 o'clock at Random Row Books. So if you're interested, in participating in a long-standing anarchist tradition, come to Random Row next Wednesday. Thank you. Yes. You got to put them.
We're making that decision.
Wait a minute, yeah.
Also, our friend Tracy Saxon, the dude with the really super intelligent daughter that came down and spoke at City Hall.
Oh yeah.
He came by and let me know, like, no matter what we do, I mean, I'm sure everybody here agrees that we're going to stay present with the Occupy movement, like, you know, keep doing things in the community. So he wanted to say that there's a Just Lyrics open mic at on Thursday at Random Row, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. He would love to have people that either possibly would like to read poetry or whatever. Hopefully, maybe something about the Occupy movement or revolution, or whatever. So,
Where is it?
Random Row.
Random Row.
Thursday.
All right.
Do we have any other announcements? Kali.
On that note of continuing, regardless of where we end up, the disability affinity group or solidarity group, I still think that we should meet here on Saturday at noon, no matter what happens. And anybody is welcome to attend if they've been affected by disability in their lives.
Yeah, you and then Sarah.
Thanks, Holly.
Tomorrow evening in the library, we're going to have, I believe it's at 7 o'clock, Bill McKibben with the Tar Sands Action Watch is going to be having a video call. There's a group of us that are going to meet over there and plan future local activities around the Tar Sands Action. If anybody's interested, come see me after the GA.
So in the same vein of Kali's announcement, I just wanted to let folks know who weren't here last night. We're going to be hosting Dismantling White Privilege working groups every Saturday at 5:30 in the park as well. So come out. This park? This park. Presumably, unless we have somewhere else to go, then we'll be there.
All right. Is that the end of announcements right now? Okay. So I guess it's safe to say we got to move on to the. Oh, we got a director's parts. Time of the
5:30 p.m. Starting at
5:30 Saturday.
5:30 Saturday. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Leanne.
Thanks, sir.
So now we're gonna move on to the agenda then. What agenda item do we have? Yes.
What are we going to get for Christmas?
Depending on, I mean, this could be maybe after the talk of maybe possibly if we're going to leave or go to another park, whatever. But I think that we should focus on a possible transition group of like, would we still have GAs if we're not present here, and maybe the possibility of affinity groups meeting to come to formal proposals of direct action, so that when we do come to GAs, which honestly I believe are just an assembly of specifically overview like arching goals and stuff. Like GA is basically an information thing. So if we do come with affinity groups and have formal proposals, we can still be taking direct action all over the city instead of wasting time or whatever. So.
Okay.
I was just going to propose that we start by making a list of features that are desirable to us.
About
Yeah,
transition.
if there was another place, if we did go to another place.
Okay, Megan. And I don't know who raised. I was looking over here.
I want to propose maybe that we start specifically with are we going to stay here, yes or no?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just put that down there. Sarah?
I just wanted to clarify, we have consensed on a list of
Features.
qualifications for
Okay.
another space.
Could you bring them up when we get to that? Okay, thank you. Okay.
It's not for me, basically, but as far as the homeless goes, I mean, I know they come in here and eventually got involved with the Occupy bill. But what's going to happen to with them as far as moving to wherever y'all decide to move?
That's part of the discussion's accessibility for everyone in the town. But thank you for bringing it up. So far the agenda item we have is do we stay or do we go? What goes after that?
Transition.
How far is the permanent
See, it's
board?
wet.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why I pulled it out, because it's damp.
Jim?
I was going to say suggestions for places, maybe as a agenda item.
Okay. List of places?
Yeah.
Okay.
Peter.
If we say no.
That's
Yes.
separate from the list of desirable.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
it's separate.
Yeah. Well, that conversation will go into the places.
Yeah.
So okay, so we got
Remember
that.
that?
Point of process.
I just want to remind people to speak up. We have a pretty large group.
Okay, speak up, everyone. Be loud. Here's what we're about. Okay.
Is transition talking about like bringing trucks to get shit out?
Okay. Bringing
Is that-
trucks to get stuff out. Or
I
just
don't think
transitioning group.
Transition.
Okay.
Okay. That
So
would be,
could we put that afterwards or as a note? Anything else? We already got a lot in our plate.
cleaning?
Huh?
Cleaning.
Cleaning? I guess it's part of transition.
Say,